For those who has seen our reaction video, this is now the Coldtan segment of this podcast.
Oh, hi.
So,
Coldtan!
a lot of things happened. They met Coldplay while they were in New York.
Oh my god, and the science CD.
BTS gave them like modern handbooks. Chris Martin gave his guitar to Jin just because he said he liked it. He's whipped.
So whipped. First of all, get in line. Second, I'm just kidding. Their interactions are so wholesome and just so genuine and sweet, and they really do like love each other. You know what I mean? Like they have so much respect, mutual respect for one another.
Yeah.
That it just comes out in every single one of their interactions. Like the fact that they're like wearing each other's merch and that they gifted them, you know, the hum books and the signed CD, and it's just my heart.
With that, the documentary of how the song was made released this morning.
That documentary.
It was so wholesome.
It makes me honestly like I wanted to cry.
Yeah.
Because the fact that Chris like went through all of those hoops and, you know, stayed in quarantine to meet them in person, to record this song in person. And I think BTS mentioned this too, of like he could have just sent them a recording.
Yeah.
But he wanted to be in their space and record it together.
And just like their interaction while they were recording, it was so freaking cute. Just like that one part where he asked the producer, like, can you tell Jungkook that he's impressive? And like Jungkook in the documentary said how much like of a musical inspiration that Coldplay has been to him since he was like very young. And like for him, like I just like when he said thank you back, I could feel how happy that made him because of all that. And so I'm just like Bahat.
And I also like love how Junie, you know, oh, that man's gonna make me cry every single day. Like, god damn him. But like saying, you know, like Chris talking about the music being about like love, and love is love, and it doesn't like boundaries don't matter. It's just so beautiful. And the fact that Namjoon said while writing this, I was thinking about ARMY. It's just it's like my heart, it's too much. It's too much. I hope that they get to perform this live with Coldplay, like whether it's at a Coldplay concert or whether it's at a BTS concert.
We just want it to happen.
I want it to happen so much.
Just like they were able to perform like Boy With Love with Halsey, I want them to be able to perform that with Coldplay so bad.
It's just so, this collab is just so special
because this song is like so Coldplay but also so BTS.
It's so BTS, it's so Coldplay. And I think like, you know,
okay, Taehyun, you need to chill.
it feels like this was always destined to happen. Like it just needed the right song and moment for it to come together. You know what I mean? Like it feels right. It feels
and
like
just like the excitement of Chris Martin at the beginning of the documentary when it was like, oh, like 18 months ago, I got like a message saying, oh, BTS wants to collab with you.
And him also like realizing the impact that BTS has had without diminishing or, you know, even mentioning the large fan base that we have, you know, because at the end of the day, that's not really
what matters.
That's not what matters. What matters is that they're good human beings, and the fact that Chris is also one of those good human beings and that they get to be like human beings together.
Yeah, you know, good souls attract good souls.
Yeah, and it feels, like I said, it feels like this was like always meant to happen, you know? And I know that like BTS is such a huge fan of theirs. Like you said, like Jungkook and Jin, like they've been
Yeah.
fans for like ever. And Hobie and Namjoon, I think, went to their concert.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so
Well,
it,
even like Yoongi mentioned, like, oh, like they had a concert in Korea like 5 years ago.
yeah, yeah. Well, and Hobie mentioning like we get to be with the guys who sing like oh, whoa, you know what I mean? Like from Viva la
Viva la vida.
yeah, Viva la Vida. It's just like it's that kind of shit that makes me just so happy. And then not
Mm-hmm.
only like on top of the artists being so like wholesome with each other, the fandoms being so wholesome with each other is also just like
Yeah,
again
we talked about it a little bit last week.
like a cherry on top of this like
Yeah, the Cold players and Army coming together was so freaking wholesome, and it still is.
it still is. It still is. And I know Chris or a Coldplay like together posted a thank you to Army and to Cold players. And I saw a couple Cold players mention like this was like the first time in like years that they had mentioned the words Cold players in a post or in a sentence. And they were just like, Army is just doing the work. And
We try.
I was just like, that is like some wholesome ass shit when you're excited about being called the name of your fandom.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it just ooh,
We try, and we like to give back.
yeah. I love it. I love
Mm-hmm.
it on a level that like I think we needed this, you know?
We're getting remixes today.
We are getting remixes today. They're dropping later. And
Supernova and acoustic version.
so acoustic version, I understand. That makes sense to me. It's stripped down. There's not a lot of like backing. There's not a lot of like all that kind of stuff. Supernova 7 remix, the hell does that mean? Like I don't like what does that mean? I want it like can 6 p.m. come fast enough? Like I don't understand. Explain it to me. Anyway, I'm excited still. I'm confused,
And
but excited.
they also both had performances on Global Citizen.
Yeah, Global Citizen Live. So, I actually found out yesterday that Chris is the curator of Global Citizen Live until 2030, I believe. Please
Ooh.
correct me if I'm wrong. So it's very
He
interesting
being
to me.
like,
It's very interesting to me to see the artists that were like listed on Global Citizen Live because I'm like, this is a very Chris Martin tailored
mm-hmm.
set of artists because Coldplay is beloved by like pretty much everybody. They are, you know, they do get hate for no reason, just like BTS, which is why we're very similar.
Yeah.
The fandoms, I think that's why we like are so genuine with each other because we're like, yeah, we understand. um so I love the curated list and I love how BTS was like one of the first performances on there with Permission to Dance, which really sets the stage for that entire concert of just being about like um
and we're talking about the Korean
awareness.
culture and where
Yeah,
they're performed with
it's
so good. It
it's
was
so
so
it
good.
was so good. Yeah, Permission to Dance. Butter killed me. I don't want to talk about Butter. Permission to Dance was beautiful. I love Permission to Dance. And I saw the entire Coldplay set that they did in New York. Um, them and BTS are literally the only people on this planet who can make me sob uncontrollably. Um, Truly, I am not a crier, but like something about them just makes me sob uncontrollably.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, they picked Fix You and Yellow and Clocks, and I just
Yep.
my heart, my
That
soul.
explains it by itself. You don't need to.
Yeah, it hurts. And then they performed My Universe. Sad that they didn't get to do it with the boys, but I'm really glad that they had the visuals of them and were able to do it. I love Chris, like when Jin did his like part was saying worldwide handsome, and when the rap section was coming up, he's like, I don't want to do it without them. I can't do it without them.
It's like I don't.
I don't.
I
I love that. Like Chris is such a genuine human being, and him like saying these things and being so like glad and happy that like BTS is the boy band and they're Korean and they get to sing in Korean and they're bringing this culture with them. I think just says like it's such a perfect way to end this week of amazing things that have happened to BTS, with the UN starting us off and then ending with this documentary with Coldplay. I think it's just such a perfect summary of their impact that they've had.
Mm-hmm.
And I just